That's in the wrong position. Much better. Okay. Hi! Oh, hush. I know, you're weird about me. Hello, everybody. Just getting everything set up real fast, and we'll be having some good fun tonight. So, how's everybody doing? Huh? I know nobody's on here yet, but that's fine, that's fine. Just gotta send out a couple of messages, links and all that, to a couple people who have specifically requested it. There we go. Now chat is up. Okay, now I can read stuff. Now we're getting everything set up correctly. Okay, here we go. Welcome, everybody, to Moonlighter, Between Dimensions. Brand new game. And we will be on recommended this time around, as we are every time around. I know. I haven't actually showcased this one before. Among the stars of the night, there's a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They called them the dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon, a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeons. This they named Renoka. Among the settlers, two groups shined brightest, heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed, as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will, of Moonlighter, long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeons. By the way, that's who we are. Will. Which, by the way, is a character who, in this SNES graphics game, shares the name of what would actually be my favorite Super Nintendo game, Illusions of Gaia. So, let's get some good times going. Basic movement. 8-way direction. Well, 4-way direction with diagonal facing. Well, not facing, but diagonal movements. Dodge rolls, but no stamina bar. Dodging over pits. And dodging through enemies. And dodging through attacks. And now, we're attacking. We're going to attack the slimes. With our broom. So there we go. We got our health potions, we got our broom, we got enemies to attack. Basic 3-hit combos, you know, the good stuff. And this, in fact, is one of the basics here, where we collect items, all the items that we can, because we're going to have to sell some stuff. We're going to have to make some money. Expand the shop, get everything moved up, right? Okay. Now, I'd love to say that there is a way to, you know, really win in this room, but in fact, this room has an infinite spawning enemy base, and our only actual goal here is to die. But that's okay. We're still alive. Ho! What a sorry-looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. He wants to play, and Bo's running in circles. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. There's no doubt you carry the same obsession as old Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Will, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for Crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. Now then, get up. You are wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get you through your hard heads some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many years ago. So, we got a sword, we got a shield, and a broom. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value as well as its demand. Come now, open the shop and allow the customers in. Open for business. Did you see that? Best expression you could hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them, and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. And yeah, the tutorial's a tutorial issue. He's a little slow. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned. Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you'll have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Take out your merchant notebook. It should hold all the information you have gathered on discovered wares and artifacts. Boom! Boom! So there's some basic stuff we got right now, you know? We see it. It's the power source of a golem. Would seem the sun has fallen for the day. I best head off. You will pick up more on your own. Restoring this shop to its full glory? That responsibility falls to you, not I. It's in your blood, Will. Make us proud. In the meantime, why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far, and use that pendant, boy. On now, these weary bones of mine must rest. So we can go to the left, we can go to the right. I know my head went in the wrong directions for both of those. But here we are, with the only dungeon actually open, the Golem Dungeon. See? Dungeon available to merchants and heroes. Desert Dungeon, only for heroes. Tech Dungeon, no entry. Forest Dungeon, dungeon available to heroes, not recommended for merchants. Through the portal. By the way, the dog does not like the bug zapper. Not one bit. So, here we are. We got our sword and shield. We got a shield action. We got the sword action. And we still got our roll. The pets are playing. And I'm not paying attention as much as I should. So yeah, here we are. Like, get my distances right. There we go. And lots of items. 2 more potions. Boom! Oh, it won't let us open that up yet. Interesting. And what do we have here? Items. What else do we have here? More items. And a skeleton? To a person hopefully far better luck than I. My time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though. I'd say I fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which is this map? Diagram? Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy. Said old Crazy Pete done gone lost his marbles. But I was right. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons. The 5th door of Renoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell. But the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please, open the 5th door of Renoka. These dungeons are not what they seem.
Big boss gonna kill me. I suppose to let them all out. Now I have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Big boss gonna be so upset with little me.
Oh look, 4 doors, 4 skulls, 4 keys. Seems fairly simple. And oh look, we have our way home now. The Merchant's Pendant. And we get all kinds of items. And hopefully in the next running in, we will do considerably better than all the shots we took. And for those of you who tune in just to see his butt, here is Big Ol' Bo. He got a couple new toys today. He was really happy with one of them and really upset that the other one is a laser that is attached to the wall. He started disregarding the laser and just wanted to climb up to the controller itself.
Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. Finally learned to use that pendant properly. It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where'd you get this? You found old Pete? Dead. See, this is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon, and look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in, attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently, they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Renoka. Nice indeed.
Oh, look, a notice board. Investments, both the town and the shop itself. And we got only 100 gold, so we're not buying anything at the moment. And look, we can upgrade our shop too. We can actually upgrade the total space area of the shop. See? The green diagram over there gets considerably bigger. We can upgrade our sale box, our cash register, our bed, which is awesome, and we can get some more storage space. But for now, we're not doing anything with 100 gold. So, back to the shop. And we are actually going to place things. Let's see here. We are going to place steel, golem cores. We will throw out these foundry rests and this ancient pot. And for these, we're going to set them at 50. For these, we're going to set them at 100. For these, we'll do 25. And it's been a while since I've played this, so I am actually guessing at to what everything should be. But I have vague memory of where they might be. So 75 for the pots. And nobody's showing up in the middle of the night. So, meh. Time to sleep. And now the sun's up. Time to sell. We just need to make a little bit of money and get at least the blacksmith going. And if we have enough, we will also get the little witch. I sold those way too cheap. Interesting. But still, a good amount of gold. Also way too cheap. Interesting. So, iron bars, we're going to set at 25, just to see where it happens. These, I know, should be really cheap, so we'll set those at 5 apiece. Yay, 525 gold. And a decent price for the golem cores. Whetstone's too cheap. Iron bars too cheap. Oh boy. Oh boy. So... Come on, let's get down to the items. Hardened steel. Okay, so 50 is way too cheap. Too cheap. Just right for 100 at the crystallized energy. And golden cores, just right at 100. Okay. We'll try boosting that up just a little bit, though. So, these, instead of 100, we'll do 110. Teeth stone and vines. I know vines should be cheap. I don't know about teeth stones, so we'll set those at 10. See what happens. And once we get everything fleshed out more and more, we will, you know, as always, get things set up proper. We'll make a tidy little profit on some things. Ooh, so T-stone, 10 is too much. So we'll half that to 5. And 25 apiece is correct. 110, we're still good. $5 apiece for the teeth stone isn't bad. $5 apiece for the vines is too much, but still bought them. Let's see here. We'll place the roots, place the iron bar, which these were too low, so yeah, 45 for those. And these we're gonna set at 3 and 5, because I don't think those sell for very much. Also, you notice that person just came in, they had like a little sword shield equipment thing above their head. They are specifically looking for equipment. Alright, 5 for the branches is good. So we'll set this one to 6 and see what happens. And iron bars, 45 is too much. So we'll set that back down to 35 and see what happens. 6 is fine for the roots. Whoo-wee! Glasses, I don't remember. We'll set those at 50. There's only one of them. We'll see what happens. 35 is still too much for the iron rods. Okay. 25 seemed good, so we'll set that at 27. See what happens. $50 is apparently a steal for the glasses. And we're just about through the day. You can tell the screen's getting a little darker, so, you know, the light is fading outside, and we have that little timer down dead center. Shows us what time of day it actually is. And now everybody's leaving. Nice. But we're going to close up anyway early, because I don't want to get rid of the jellies. And we made a tidy profit. We're sitting at 1,700. And we will put our jelly in our storage. Heading over to the notice board, we'll get ourselves some town shops. And we can actually get both. Vulcan's Forge! Let's go! Place where we're going to make armor and weapons. Particularly the bow, because that's almost always what I go for first. And we're also going to get the witch's shop, the wooden hat, where we're going to be able to make and upgrade our potion inventory. Yay! She got a cute little cat making potions too. Hehe.
Aye, you must be Will, nah? The one who requested my forge. My name is Andre, Forge Master Extraordinaire. If it's weapons or armor you seek, Vulcan's Forge is the place.
See, there's all sorts of stuff. But we don't have any items to actually make stuff with. Yet. We'll get it. We will get it. And that right there is what I want to buy first and foremost, the bow. I tend to prefer ranged combat. Blink them from afar.
Oh, a customer. My apologies. It's just this book. It's so good. Okay, yes. I am Alice, weaver and potion master. Come to the wooden hat when you need a potion or enchantment. What do you want to craft today?
See, enchantments? Well, we could if we had the items. We don't have the items. So, let's check out the potions. What can we do with those? We can make some basic potions. But we cannot make better potions. And I don't want to actually buy any of these bigger ones yet. Because, we don't need to. But, now you know the cycle already. Back to the dungeon we go. And yes, once we actually beat the Golem dungeon, we will then unlock the next dungeon. But by then, we will have also definitely upgraded items. And I don't know if you noticed, but there was a little, like, I'm taking a lot of damage. Not necessarily icon, but there was in fact a little glimmer in the darkness. There it goes. So what we're going to do is jump into the pit. Because we found a secret. Which is a portal. And we're just going to hop right on in. Yeah. The Wanderer's Dungeon. Floor 1. This actually is, in fact, part of the Between Dimensions update. Which was nice. See what we get. Okay, so Foundry Rests and Broken Sword. And you'll see it's got that little icon above it. Artifact must be placed to left or right of the bag. Which means it has to go on the left or right of the bag. Makes sense, right? Big old Skelly. He just threw a bone at us. And we killed the skeleton with a broom. Because I hit the wrong button. But hey, it got the job done. We don't want to hit that because it's actually like a random poison or a confusion status effect, which we don't need all of our controls reversed. And we take all of those. One's top, bottom, one's left, right. And look! A giant slime. And we beat it! We didn't beat it! Now it's 2! We beat 1! Oh no, now it's 2! We beat it! Oh look, now it's 4! That just smacked me off the dungeon. Okay. That was not nice. Take care of all the little ones first, then we'll take care of the big guy. because we don't want too many enemies all at once, you know? Alright, that'll split down. Uh-oh. And we are also out of potions. That's not a good thing. But little slimes are no big deal as long as I'm paying attention to my spacing. There we go. And what we get? Artifact will disappear when exiting the dungeon. Okay, the Thief Gauntlet. Let's see, what does that do? I think that's one of the trick weapons. That is one of the trick weapons. Okay. I have no idea what that did, but it did something. But now we can punch things instead of swiping at things. This is one of the strange devices that creature dropped when he fled. This one's rich, actually. Almost quite literally rich. For every item you place into this vice, gold of some perceived value drops out. It's great if you need to use your pendant in a pinch. The device looks like a mirror, so I'm just going to call it the mirror. Keeping it simple. I do wonder, though, where do the treasures dropped inside go? And am I getting the best deal here? Bam! New item. So now we can take items, throw them in the mirror, get gold. Ooh. Yeah, the range on that is terrible. And I'm about to die. And I died. I dropped my broom. Oh, I lost my broom. That's not cool. I didn't even know I could lose my broom. Holy crap, I really did lose my broom. I doubt that's less of a surprise and more of an oh shit moment. So now I'm kind of actually hoping, you know, that I'm going to be able to... Oh, look, another portal. Find my broom in here somewhere. Where does this portal go? Back to the Wanderer Dungeon. Maybe we'll get something more useful than a pair of gloves this time. Hopefully. Still only getting broken swords and foundry rust. Oh, poisoned. Oh, I am not doing well tonight, folks. That's kind of what I get for playing with my hands in the condition they're in right now. It's a rough day at work. There we go. Will it be the slime again? I wonder. It is. Will we be able to beat it with 15 HP? Maybe. If I can get my distancing and timing correct. I could not. Okay, we'll just head back to town and hope that our broom comes back. Okay, what did we manage to actually save? Not very much, but we will head back and store everything, and we'll get some sleep and check the notice board. Maybe make some potions? That would probably be a good idea. And Le Retalier. Tired of looking for items in the dungeons? Leave that job to others and come to Le Retalier, where you'll find the latest, finest items in Renoka. Le Retalier, because life's complicated enough. At 5,500. So we can't upgrade anything right now. That's fine. That's fine. We are going to make some potions. Oh, everything's Halloween themed all of a sudden. I wonder why. And we'll make a few potions. Because we desperately need those. And as Old Man Zenon said, the dungeon is in fact harder at night. So we're going to get some rest, and then we'll dive back into the dungeon, because right now I'm more concerned with actually getting a decent amount of stock. Then we can actually turn a decent profit all at once. Get some upgrade materials and make some better weapons, or in this case, find a new broom, because we seriously, we lost the broom. There we go. Now we have potions equipped. That'll help keep us alive. So how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm already taking so much. It's a mimic. What the hell? I didn't think those could spawn in the Golem dungeon. This is not my night. This is not my night. But you know what? We didn't lose anything. We just gained some things, so we're gonna go back in. Oh boy. And we only used one potion, so we still got 3. So, I don't know, maybe this time we don't get a mimic attacking us? Maybe this time I use proper pacing and good positioning, you know? Maybe I just play a little smarter than I have been. Okay, there we are. There we're playing smarter and not trying to headbutt a brick wall. We're actually getting plenty of those red crystals, which is good. We need those for upgrades and crafting new weapons and armor. Which, with as many times as I'm getting hit, is gonna be way more necessary than I'd like. Hey. Today marks my first steps into this mysterious dungeons. They were discovered not far from Renoka. A small and incredibly charming village just north of the crater. They are quite a unique occurrence. Any number of adventurers may enter our dungeon at once, but no one will adventure together. These dungeons seem to build themselves around the one entering. A unique maze for each person. Never the same labyrinth twice. One must ask, though, if no one is currently inside the dungeon, does it even exist? Now these are the questions. Many right now are flooding to these dungeons for their treasure, completely disregarding the inherent danger of the hostile creatures inside, just for some gold, some fame. Not I. No. It's all about the questions for me. Where do these dungeons come from? Why do they constantly shift and change? And why are they filled with unseen treasures? I'm not here for the what. I'm here for the how and why. And sparkle, sparkle. You know what that means? There is something in the bottomless depths. Though if there's a sparkle, it means that the depths actually do have a bottom. And we just dive right in. In this case, bunch of items. Bunch of items. And somehow there's a rope to climb back out, which is also awesome. Whoo-wee. So that books are always some of the, that means there's a portal to the Wanderer dungeon, but we're not going to do that right now. We have a nearly full inventory. Matter of fact, we have a nearly full inventory. This will be our last room. Yay, lots of jellies. And we beat a fist. Yay. What is that? Golem baby slime egg. Interesting. But anyway, we are full up, so we're dipping out. That's actually the goal in the beginning. We're not actually aiming to clear the dungeon right away. We are, in fact, aiming to collect as many items as possible so we can make as much moolah as we can. Block. Golem baby slime. Gives the stun effect to its master's weapon. Okay. Now, it's been a while since I played this, like I said before, but I have not actually played it with the Between Dimensions expansion yet. So, we're all finding out some stuff together. And you can't actually sell anything that's in your storage. You actually have to, you know, pop it in your inventory. Let's see here. Okay, before we do, we only have 25 gold, so it doesn't make any sense for us to try and do anything other than sell stuff. So, let's sell some stuff. Place those. We'll set to 150, see what happens. Those we'll set to 100, see what happens. 110s we should be good on, but demand is high on those. Huh. Demand is high on basically everything out of the golem dungeon at the moment. Huh. So in that case, we are in fact going to set everything up just slightly. Slightly. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's try and make some good sales today. We got plenty in our inventory at least. Still calling that stuff cheap. Not even going near the golem course. Okay. We will set those down to 130 and see what happens. Those are a good price. Excellent. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. We are making a tidy profit already. Let's set those to 200, see what happens. 7 on those, 10 on those. What we got, peeps? Come on. Glasses are sold, or lenses, I should say, are sold recently. Those are now considered cheap at 10. That's terrifying. But, we'll make a tidy profit off of those anyway. We are not selling our slime stuff. Those are not getting sold. Broken sword, we'll set it 20. See what that sells for. I know some of this stuff is just ridiculously cheap. I know it. Okay. Empowering crystals too much at 200, so we'll set them back down to 100. Oh, you got really mad at 7 for the vines. So back to 6 then. Hey, 100's a good price for those. 20 is too cheap for the broken sword. Okay, what are you gonna do with a broken sword? Are you gonna try and break it more? Is that it? Is that what we're talking? We'll set those at 30 because they're popular. Come on, everybody! Come on, come on! Let's make some sales. And you know what? We will, in fact, try and sell the rune tool. And I'm going to go for broke and set it at 250. Just to see what happens. Okay, vines are too expensive at 6. So we set them down to 5, I guess. But they're popular, so 5 should be fine, I guess. Or maybe 4. We'll find out. Those are good. The rune tool is too cheap at 250. That's okay. You know what? We're going to sell the book. We're going to sell the book. We're going to sell the book for 1,000. And the pots we're going to sell for 100. You know, let's see what happens next. Come on, peoples. Too much for the book? Way too much for the book. Try 500. And now vines are not good. Okay, 500 is still too much for the book. We'll set it down to 400. Come on, come on, come on. $400 is a decent price for the book. Okay. And that'll be the last thing we sell today. So we want to keep the foundry rests and the slime jellies. So we made 3,644. Not a bad sum. We'll start checking some of the items we need. We need a lot of stuff. I just sold a rune tool that we could have used for that. Okay. To make a bow, we're going to need some more branches and some more iron rods. So that's what we're going for. But first, we're going to make some more potions. Yeah. All of them. Those are 40 health apiece. Not too bad, but also not the greatest, you know? But you know what? We're going to dive into the dungeon. After we clear our inventory, because I don't want to lose those items, and I don't think that it would be a good idea to just willy-nilly lose them, since we need those to make a bow. And we will also sleep. Because rest is important. Especially once we start getting the better beds. We actually get health bonuses and stat bonuses and such for doing so. Let's see, can we afford anything here? No, it's 4K for the bed. So, soon. Don't know if you heard the pops. Quick little wetting of the whistle. Give me them lenses. Nice. What we got? This is a white stone. Okay. Also, I just realized something. I've been trying to play with the joystick the entire time. Why was I not using the D-pad? That feels so much better. No. go. I'm not seeing any sparkles. I'm not just gonna willy-nilly jump into the darkness, because that will definitely a way to take damage. Just like that. Oh, a sparkle. Do we chance it? Do we not chance it? You know what? We're gonna chance it. I'm starting to figure out. The green swirly stuff means we got a Wanderer dungeon portal. And I'm betting, being the first floor of the Golem dungeon, we're gonna find the giant slime again. I'm also definitely hoping that, oh, that's a different colored chest, actually. I am 100% hoping that we can get a better weapon. What we got here? Hidden in the dungeon. Destroy something in that direction. You know what? We'll stick it over there then. Can't destroy anything if it's pointing at nothing. Right. It stole items. And probably should heal, since we have the potions to do so. And you'll notice that on our combos, if we hit it for the third strike in a row, it actually does 50 instead of 25. Ooh. Big radius. Come on. See, little ones we can handle, right? Little ones we can handle. The big ones are the problem. Come on, last one. There we go. Come on, permanent trick weapon. Nah, gas spear. Well, guess what? We have an open weapon slot. So, hey. Why did I take damage from the door? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, now we're on the second floor of the Golem dungeon. Great. But we have a much longer ranged attack. Nice. And we're getting water modules. And we're hitting for 55 apiece, which is nice. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on. Come on. There we go. And again, silver chest in place of a regular chest. Hey, water lamps. And guess what? We are full inventory, so time to vamonos. Because we need to collect things, not just randomly lose everything. Good haul this time. Very good haul this time. We got a second thing in there. What we got? Golem turret. Sentinel turret unable to shoot a stream of constant water. Okay. What do I do with these? Do I do anything with them, or do they just sit there? What's the point? Huh? Though I will say that we probably have enough of those. Or maybe not. I don't know. I think we need more branches. Let's go check. Because if we need more branches, then we'll have to just go back into the dungeon. Looking to craft some better gear, Will. Bows! Damn it, we need 7 more branches. They don't look like branches, they look more like sticks. Are they actually called sticks? Roots. They are roots. Okay. So instead of branches, we need roots. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And welcome to the stream, person. How you doing today? I'm all over the place with my thought patterning right now. So, time to sleep. And then back into the dungeon. We got 4 potions. That should hopefully keep us alive. Still don't know what to do with those little things, but I'm sure it will become obvious in time. Golem dungeon. By the way, yeah, we have the light set to green because this is a generally green colored game. You know, green portals, green pendant, kind of green blue vest. How dare you? How dare you, sir? That slime was not nice. Ooh, okay. So I know what this mechanic is. I have to kill everything fast enough that I can save the chest, which means before the chest fully dissolves. Like that. One out of 7 roots. We need 6 more roots. And there's something in the darkness. So, down we go! Oh no. And I do remember there is a mechanic. If you spend too long in the dungeons, something starts hunting you. There is also sometimes you aren't in there very long. You pick up the wrong item, and it starts hunting you anyway. Oh, something down here in the darkness. What we got? What we got? I don't, it's an empty chest. That's kind of disappointing. Though I get the feeling if I put something in it, something might happen, but I don't want to do that. Hey, another peat room. So, I was attacked by a moving rock today. Can you imagine? A rock that moves. I did what any sensible person would do in this situation, and smacked it right back. It shattered upon the ground, leaving behind a stone heart, a core, as we have come to call it. It's one of the many unique treasures that can only be found in this dungeon, dropped by a god unique only to this dungeon. I have to say, each of these dungeons has a very peculiar environment, a culture all its own. I can't do anything with a pot of water. That's fine. Okay, and now we head in the up direction. We still need 6 more roots. Not seeing any roots. But we can go back down into the Wanderer's dungeon. I saw the sparkle. That should give us a root. Yay, 1 root. And what's this? Destroys a curse. Upon returning to town. Okay, so we just set it there, and then it does nothing. This one we will place here, because we could pick this up and put it there. Boom! And then let's check out the Wanderer's dungeon, which that was an awkward direction for us to fall in, through the floor itself instead of the hole. Again, that last Wanderer's dungeon, we got the gas spear. That caused tremendously more damage, so maybe we'll get another good thing. Though we're not getting any items from the enemies in here. Just kind of bothersome. And I forgot to heal. Ah, I lost the book. I lost the book. I didn't want to lose the book, but I lost the book. I have really got to pay attention. It's okay. It's okay. It's not like I lost the broom in the first run. Got a third one. What's this one? Flying golem made to collect materials and repair golems with them. Slow but steady progress is more important than massive leaps forward. 5 more roots. 5 more roots, and then we can make a bow. You know what? We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do a night dungeon dive this time. I didn't use a single potion that last run, and that was entirely my fault. Here we go. Back in. Hey look, I remembered to use a potion. Sparkles, and the specific enemies that drop roots, and neither of them dropped a root. Got nothing on the skelly. But there was a sparkle. Oh, and a good amount of items. And another rune carver. Nice. Those sell for a lot, apparently. And sparkles in here. Let's see what's down there. Nothing. I'm not sticking anything in those chests because I don't know what's gonna happen yet. Yes, another root. And a chest with a table on it. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I do remember that. That means we're about to take a side trip through a different dungeon. Meaning much, much better items, but also much stronger enemies. Dip back in there. No sparkles? No sparkles. Well, we got an inventory nearly full. Potion used, and we're going to do one more room in an attempt to find more. Ooh. Why? Why do our cools keep disappearing? Chambers full of precious stone are left untouched, but rooms and chests holding our most basic tools keep vanishing. And these healing pools are just that. Healing pools. But that means that room ahead of me is probably the boss. I'm not willing to do that. So we will dip back. 4 more branches. 4 more branches. Let's see if we can make some armor. That might be a little useful too, you know? Yeah, that would probably be very useful. The forge is ablaze and ready to craft whatever you may need. We do in fact have it. However, we don't have 4,000 gold. It's all 4,000 gold. We don't have that. 4 more of those. We do have the 1,000 gold. We can make a spear. That would be nice, you know? And it's not going to overtax us as far as items go for making a bow. Because you know what? We're going to run bow and spear. That's what we're going to do. Boom. Got a little birdie flying out of the tree. Okay. We will take out this, the book. One of these. We need fabric. Don't need those. That. And that's what we're gonna sell today. Yep, that's what we're gonna sell today. I should probably place things. 400 is good. This 250 is too low. So yeah, we'll set that at 400. The book 400's good. These we don't actually know, so we'll leave that at 100, right? And the white stone will, you know, we'll start at 25. See what they say there. What's gonna happen? Little progress, little victories. 400 is still too low. Okay. That's also too low. I know, he just picked it up. And I raised the price. So ha. Oh, wow, okay. I guess I'm just giving things away. Water sphere, you know what? We'll set it at 100 to check. These 100 was good, so we'll set it to 120. These we don't know yet, so we'll leave it at 100 and see what happens. You know? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I see we got people watching. I appreciate that very much. But please, feel free to chat. It's always nice to have a conversation. Got any questions? Happy to answer. Let's see here. Ancient pots. We'll leave them at 100. Water lamps. You know what? Screw it. 250. We'll see what happens at that price point. What we got? What we got? What we got? Good on both. Good on both. So 100 is a good price for the water spheres. And these are the last two items we got for sailing for the day. So, the warrior is definitely not going to be interested in anything, I don't think, because they're specifically looking for equipment. There's a better customer variety, though, than I remember. Both of those were good price points. Okay. And that's it for today. That's all the items we were willing to sell for the day. And we made a lot of cash. Almost 6K. You know? So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy a better mattress. Why? Because it's going to upgrade our dungeon adventures. That's why. Now back to the house. And then we sleep. And then we go to the dungeon. Boom. I can't snap hard with that hand. Boom. It's not as loud because I'm wearing the gloves. And now we have an extra 50 health right here. Right here. 50 health extra. See? That's the beauty of buying a mattress that's not old and worn out. Oh, the little thing, it hatched. What does this do? Gives the stun effect to his master's weapon. And it equips... Oh, I've got a little slime. I've got a little slime following me. This is awesome. This is awesome. This was not in the game before. I appreciate that. I don't... At this moment, I'm not, sure that the effect is going to be that widespread. Hi, Bo. But, look at that. I got a little buddy. I got a little buddy. And now, the dungeon is not so lonely. It's actually not a bad effect. And it is purposely going and dealing damage. That is awesome. And it makes a little noise. That's adorable. Also, I did purposely turn down all the volume so it would be easier to hear me. If it's still too loud, let me know and I can turn it down a little more. Not much more because it's almost at bare minimum or off, so. again, we dive into the hole by diving not into the hole. Okay, whatever. Here we go. See what kind of trick weapon we get this time. See what all kind of items we can get this time, you know? Now the real question. Am I able to upgrade my little buddy? And yes, you saw me roll through the ghost. Reason being, if you don't roll through the ghost never takes damage. Yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm not doing well. Yeah. Ah. And it, once again, knocked off the edge. I was trying to attack my little buddy. What we get? Hey, gas spear. Those are nice. However, we're going to put it in place of our regular spear, right? And we're going to stick the spear up in the top slot so that we don't accidentally lose it. Which would be bad. If we lose that, I'm gonna be very upset with myself. I already lost the broom. The broom. Oh. Now we're on the second floor. I have got to also remember that. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Let me go. Oh, I made it. Okay, give me just a second. I know you like being up there. I know. But you don't need to be up here right now. Come on. Come on. Come on. There. Stay down. And you quit your barking. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, back to town with 1 HP left. We got very lucky in that. We got very lucky in that. Oh boy, oh boy. So, I know we still don't have enough roots, do we?
Mm-hmm.
We are 1 root away, and 4 iron rods away. We can do it. We can definitely do it. However, we're not doing it tonight. No. Because it would turn out, at least for tonight, that we're kinda, gonna call it for the night. Because I can't stop yawning. And fun as this game is, sleep is also very important. So I have important things to take care of tomorrow. Depending on what happens tomorrow, we may be streaming tomorrow night. It will either be more of this, Moonlighter, or maybe we go back to Diablo. Still got, 60 levels to go. Almost to 300. That all aside, thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it very much. For those of you watching in the future and for those of you watching right now, remember, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and don't forget to smile. So, have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful morning whenever you're watching this later on, and oh yeah, have fun with whatever it is you're doing. See you later.